revenue depends on you grinding. You're not scalable. I'm Rich Laster with GrowExpand.com. Obviously, I just jumped off of a call, but now I'm here with you because you can't keep hustling and chasing deals when you need to be building a sales engine that helps to drive your business to the next level. All right, that's what we're talking about today on this Blunt on Business episode. So stay tuned. You know, I'm Rich Laster. GrowExpand.com is my company. How I help you grow revenue systemically, repeatably, so you're positioned to scale is what I help CEOs figure out of companies, typically 2 to 10 and 10 to 50 million in revenue. Today, we're talking about the revenue engine framework. All right, we're jumping right to the solution. I don't need to waste time. Oh, you know, I know what you're feeling. You know, I know what you're feeling already. I've closed 500 million in deals over my career. I know what you're feeling. You're feeling the stagnation of revenue going up and down like a ship. Anchor's not even dropped, but it might as well be because you're bouncing up and down on the water in the same place. This is out of budget for you. This is out of budget for you. Okay? People say, oh, I don't know if it's in budget. You know what's not in budget? All right? Let me pop my neck like my daughter. You know what's not in budget? What's not in budget is being in exactly the same place you are in right now next quarter. It's November. Okay, this is when we prepare for January. If you're worrying about December, you're already failing. All right, so let's get right to work right now. How do you build this revenue engine? What's the framework? One, listen, use Excel if you have to until you get it right. And then I want to install it in your CRM. Sales Velocity CRM is an option for you. We can talk about that later. I want who you help. Okay? I want to change your mindset. Fuck who you sell to. I want who you help so crystal clear that you can literally build a pivot table around it. Is the person at the revenue level we want? Is the person, I have a client, your Google review score matters. Like who in the organization helps you is determined by your Google reviews, right? Do people love you? Do people love what you do? Oh my God, that's so freaking awesome, right? But how do we measure that? If it's not measurable, it doesn't exist to me. Right? I'm about you making money and being able to repeatedly make money so we know what to do more of so you can make more money. Okay? I want who you help. Who is the benefactor of the unique value proposition of your company? I want the benefactor of your unique value proposition. I want that crystal clear. That's step one in building a revenue engine. Yeah, I'm giving it away because the master at it is me. So if you need help, you're going to call me anyway. I have no fear or concern at all. Listen, 2, enable infrastructure. Okay, this is where I want your CRM, your pipeline, and your stages. I want everything in your business, your tech stack should be lean. You need few subscriptions. Why? I want infrastructure to know when I meet someone, that initial conversation, these things need to be covered. I spoke to someone today for a partner, and I think she was expecting a sales call. And she got this guy who's trying to figure out how he can help. I swear to God, I surprised the hell out of her. She's like, but I usually do calls like this differently. I haven't coached you. You don't know how I help people. I actually help people. Lean in on helping people. The money will come. I'm telling you. Okay? Lean in on what you're great at. Lean in on who you're great at helping. Okay? And I want that built into your business by your CRM. If it's the initial conversation, you know that these are the things you need to talk about. After the initial conversation, what you're doing is taking 5 minutes, you're putting notes in the CRM, and you're debriefing. Am I really clear on the pain point? Hell no, you're not clear on anybody's true pain point after one call. You want to have another call. Hey, can we jump on a call anytime this afternoon? I'm free after 3. Just a quick question. You told me X, but I need to get clear. Like, what are you feeling? What the hell is going on? Right? Because if the key questions that move a person from, okay, I'm aware you exist, to take my money and help me, please. If those key questions are not built into the infrastructure of your business via the sales process, you're not doing business. You're hustling. Everything's running off your cuff. You might as well be rolling dice up against a wall in the back of school. You're not doing business yet. So let's get there right now. 1, codify your ideal client. Who is this person, right? When I do that, I want to know every step of the journey that they're going through and how I'm servicing them at every step, how I'm helping them, how I'm learning from them. I've got these 2 big ass ears and I've got 1 mouth, which means what? I'm listening a whole lot more than I'm talking. Why? Because nobody wants to hear what you have to say. They want to hear how you can help them. But they love talking about who they are and what they're feeling and all of that. They love that. Yeah. Okay. Zoom in on who you help. Zoom in on the journey that they're going through. Build into your infrastructure everything that will enable you to, 1, stay on track, and to move them through your sales process. Now, you've done this a few times. Now you have a sales process. The first time you install, or even if you install one of ours, the first time you install a sales process, there are tweaks that need to happen. Because when the rubber meets the road, even Pirellis don't fire off the way they need to fire off, because this fresh rubber, you got to burn that rubber a little bit. You got to go fast, right? Hurry up. Why? Because we need to come back. I need to look under the hood. What needs adjusting? Same with your business. But once we know what works and what doesn't, we're institutionalizing what works. That's our process. What doesn't, you're just going to stop doing that shit. But you're going to institutionalize what works, because what works is how you help people. And that's where the revenue is for you. Okay? Now, if you were paying attention, I kind of hit number 4 without saying it. You're going to continuously optimize what you do. We review sales performance KPIs weekly. We optimize sales processes, call scripts monthly. Why? Because our first reaction is to coach. Sometimes you just need an hour session with me to really get all 8 cylinders running in your revenue agenda. But sometimes those scripts aren't working. Yeah, we've got your unique value proposition built in, and we are definitely talking to your ideal client, but maybe we're talking in your voice instead of theirs. Maybe it still sounds like you're great instead of they're great but in pain, and you're here to help. Damn, that was a gem. Did you get that? I hope you got that. Look, I don't have time to like just sit here. I'm going to take a look over at the live chat because I love you, and there are no questions currently. I'm Rich Laster with growexpand.com. This is the Blunt on Business podcast. I appreciate you taking time to tune in. Please like, subscribe, share, comment any questions which you want to hear us talk about more. Look, I'm here for it. Now a word from our sponsor.
Company. We produce strategies and deploy experts to grow your business revenue. The success of our clients is a direct result of the 25+ years of sales and marketing experience of our founder, Rich Laster. We take the guesswork out of increasing your revenue. Our reputation is built on results, not another roll of the dice with your marketing budget. Visit growexpand.com